It was always the vision that this center would be a place where many partners in the community could come together and serve our veterans. So it's really appropriate that today we celebrate our new partnership with the City of Tempe. It's really a continued partnership because the City of Tempe has been very supportive of other ventures and initiatives that we've had at Rio Salado College. I'd like to thank Mayor Mitchell and the members of the City Council for joining forces with us to expand our ability to serve those who have served us so well. And I know we have Councilman Robin Arredondo Savage with us, who's also a veteran and has been supportive. So let's give both Mayor Mitchell and Councilwoman Savage a hand. And I want to thank the City of Tempe in general as our newest partner of the East Valley Veterans Education Center. Supporting veterans seems to be a core value for the Mitchell family. It was because of the efforts of Mayor Mitchell's father, former Congressman Harry Mitchell, that the funding to establish this Veterans Center was secured, and we were able to open the doors of the center with federal funding just 4 years ago, first in a rented facility and then in this permanent home that we have here at Rio at Southern. Our military men and women leave their families, their jobs, and their civilian lives, placing themselves in harm's way to protect our way of life. And this center is just one of the ways in which we can honor and serve these brave men and women when they return home. The center not only provides educational support, but also connects veterans to community partners and other government agencies, many that are represented here today, such as the Veterans of Foreign Wars, Veterans Upward Bound, the Maricopa County Veterans Court, Phoenix VA Healthcare System, and the Maricopa Workforce Connection, and many others who ensure that veterans have easy access to the vital support services that they need. This center is also a partnership with our East Valley sister colleges of the Maricopa Community College District, Chandler Gilbert, Gateway, Scottsdale, and Mesa Community Colleges. It was always the vision that this center would be a place where many partners in the community could come together and serve our veterans. Please join me in thanking our many partners in this venture.
You know, the importance of providing our veterans with the tools and resources they need to be successful cannot be understated. And when a veteran is unable to find the services that they need, we all suffer. The East Valley Veterans Education Center understands this. Tempe is very excited to partner with the East Valley Veterans Education Center to further enhance the quality of life of the services and the programs that are made available to our veterans and their families. You know, Tempe, we are very dedicated to helping our veterans in any way we can. The city's efforts have been led, as I mentioned, by Council Members Robin Arredondo Savage, as well as Vice Mayor Corey Woods. Robin herself is a military veteran and knows firsthand the challenges that veterans can encounter. I'm very proud of our accomplishments in this area. In September, Tempe launched the 8th Veterans Court in the state. Retired Brigadier General and Pro Tem Judge Greg Maxon currently presides over Tempe's Veterans Court. This past fall, my council colleagues and I passed an ordinance to establish a Tempe Veterans Commission. The newly seated commission will strive to both enhance the current and established programs and policies, as well as practices that will improve the quality of life for the veterans and their families in Tempe. Many members of our Veterans Commission are here today. Could you please wave so we can all acknowledge you and thank you for all you've done, the members of the Veterans Commission. Thank you very, very much. You know, the most recent development came at our council meeting just this last week on Thursday that our city manager is beginning to negotiate with a coalition that will provide affordable housing options to our veterans and their families, specifically with a focus on female veterans who tend to be underserved in our community. Due to the Tempe's commitment to our veterans, their families, and the outstanding veterans programs that are in progress, Tempe will soon become Arizona's first city to officially be designated a Veterans Supportive City by the Arizona Coalition for Military Families. Now, with that, that's very exciting. And with that, I want to introduce you a very good friend of ours and to all of us, Dr. Rufus Glasper, who is the Chancellor of the Maricopa County Community College District. Dr. Rufus is a leading champion of the East Valley Veterans Center. As the CEO of the nation's largest systems of community colleges in the nation, he is supportive of our veterans community as well as other centers just like this within the community. Let's please welcome Dr. Rufus Glasper.
Thank you very, very much, Mayor Mitchell. Good morning, everyone. You know, I see we're ducking and looking to try and miss the wind and the rain. I just got off a plane yesterday from Chicago, and as I was visiting there, it was at one point 13 below zero. So just think about that a little bit. I left the Windy City some 28 years ago for a dry heat. So I am here and enjoying this day, and I will tell you it is a beautiful day. I would like to thank the mayor and the city council, and especially Councilwoman Robin Arredondo Savage for her work in this center. As Dr. Bustamante has mentioned, with the support of our governing board, we have made this a reality. And I am pleased to welcome a premier partner in this particular endeavor. Joining forces is the appropriate term for our celebration today. There is no better evidence of what can be achieved when the Maricopa Community Colleges and the communities they serve work together to achieve a common goal. And this definitely is a common goal. The transition from military service to civilian life presents new opportunities as well as challenges for our veterans. While no two veterans return to civil life with the same experiences or expectations, the East Valley Education Center and the educational environment at the community colleges provide an opportunity for veterans to move forward with their goals, whatever they may be. The East Valley Veterans Education Center has made it possible to serve those who have served us. The center welcomes veterans and their families to provide information that they need to utilize their educational benefits at the Maricopa Community Colleges of their choice. And all of our colleges are listed as being veteran friendly. And also connect them to our community partners for employment and wellness resources. The center also provides a place for veterans to meet, share their experiences, and help one another transition to civilian life. The center is also a place of support for veterans and their families to find opportunities for social and civic engagement that fuels the innate spirit of service demonstrated by the men and women of the U.S. military. The center was founded on the principle of bringing partnerships together to strengthen our ability to serve veterans. Over the last 2 weeks, I had the privilege and the pleasure to join with 6 of our 7 board members to go up on Capitol Hill and visit members of our congressional delegation. The discussion about veterans was one of those major topics. I will tell you, with every one of the congressional members we met with and their staff as well, they are supportive of veterans. What our opportunity is, and I will say that it's not a challenge as much as it is an opportunity, we need to find a way to build that bridge to help our veterans, because we've had commitments from many, bipartisan commitments, to move pieces of legislation through that will allow us to support our veterans at a higher level. We know that this is an opportunity for us to move the community colleges forward in another area that I think is extremely important, and that is within our veteran centers and with our veterans education and supporting those, again, who have supported us.
Thank you for coming today and to celebrate our new partnership with the City of Tempe, our ongoing commitment to the East Valley Veterans Center and their families. Thank you.